Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 802 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I'm going to be trying out this REALHER Ultimate Glow Getter Cheek Trio that I got in my April 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Ultimate box, and I am really excited about this palette. It looks so beautiful and it's from a brand that I really love. The brand REALHER is an empowering type of brand because they put positive affirmations on all of their products, and I love that. So let's see what this one says. I guess these would be the affirmations. Blessed, goddess, incredible. So that's so cute, and the packaging on this is really nice. It feels good quality. It's almost got like a white marble pattern to it. This is cruelty-free, talc-free, gluten-free, and paraben-free, and it has a retail value of $28. I absolutely love my April Ipsy Glam Bag Ultimate box, so if you have not seen that unboxing, I will have that video linked down below. But this is a product that I'm really happy I got in my box because Ipsy lets you choose one product for each of your glam bags, and I believe this was an option that I wanted to choose, but instead I chose the IBY Beauty eyeshadow palette, which I made a good choice because that palette is amazing. But I'm glad that I still got this in my Ipsy Glam Bag Ultimate, which I will have my review video of that eyeshadow palette I'm talking about linked in the description down below if you want to see that video. But I love the colors that come in this palette, and you've got this big mirror, which is so nice. So this is a great travel palette because you get your bronzer, your highlighter, and your blush all in one with a mirror. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch these shades. Shades look really beautiful. I think they'll be very suited for my skin tone. That highlighter might be a little bit dark for my skin tone, so I'll just have to blend it out. But the blush and the bronzer look great. They're kind of light, so I feel like they're good for my fair skin tone. But for deeper skin tones, they're not as pigmented. I feel like they should be to be able to work for all skin tones. But the swatches are nice. They have a nice texture. That highlighter is beautiful. Okay, so the brush that I'm using to apply this is one of my favorite brushes, this shape. It's the Complex Culture Contour and Blush Brush. So it's got the fluffy part at the top here for blush, and then an angled side for the contour. I love using this brush for my bronzer and blush every day. So let's try it out. I'm going to start out with the bronzer. So taking the skinnier end of my brush. Let's see how this does. So this is a matte shade, so it'll work nicely for contour and bronzer. But yeah, did you just see how it really kind of disappears? And I'm not really going in with a light hand, so it is pretty subtle, which works for my skin tone. And I kind of like when I don't have to use a light hand because I think I naturally apply too much product. But I am applying a lot of this, and it is still very subtle. Gosh, it almost like disappears. Okay, let's try contouring my forehead and adding some color. I am surprised. I think this needs more pigment. It's nice, like I can tell it's a nice shade. It's more like a warm tone, but not too orange, and it blends out very easily, but it almost blends out too much where it's just disappearing. And if it's barely showing up on my skin tone, that's a pretty telling sign that this is not going to work for most people. Gosh, like I'm loving this formula. It blends out so beautifully, but just this color makes it not amazing. Like I still feel like I would need to go in with a separate contour shade, like a darker contour shade. And as far as just getting like a sun-kissed glow from this, it's very subtle. And I have applied so much. But it looks so good on the skin. It's not chalky. It looks smooth. But okay, clearly I'm not amazed by that bronzer. Let's try out the blush. It's such a pretty peachy shade, so hopefully it shows up. Kind of. It's really pretty. I love this color, but I did go in with a heavy hand and it's showing up, but not much. Going in with even more. This is also a matte shade. So the difference with the blush versus without it, it does something. It doesn't do much. I feel like I would still need to apply a different blush on top of this. Like it's just not giving enough color payoff. Both of these, they have so much potential to be beautiful if they were just a bit more pigmented and stayed true to how they look in the pan here. Or if they were a buildable color. Like if you want super subtle blush and bronzer, then this could work. But I want my blush and bronzer to show up, and this is too subtle for me. But I can tell that it's a beautiful formula. Now let's try the highlighter. So I'm gonna apply the highlighter with my finger. That'll give me the most pigment payoff. I think that looks good. Like this has good pigment. It's blending out really nicely. It's giving nice glow. Let's see if I can build it up some more. Yeah, buildable. It's a really pretty golden champagne shade, I would say, where I can't apply too much to my skin tone because then it'll look a little too dark and like a streak of shimmer, which is funny. Like the highlighter I think is suited for deeper skin tones than what I have, but then the blush and the bronzer are not suited for deeper skin tones. So I just don't really know what the direction is with this palette. I like the highlighter best out of all three of these products because that does give a really pretty healthy glow to the skin. But I am still applying a lot to get it to be built up to the amount of shimmer that I want. But it is a beautiful formula. It looks so smooth on the skin, which is impressive because sometimes powdered highlighters can look like powder on the skin, but this looks skin-like, so I love that texture. I feel like that highlight is what really brought this whole look together, made the complexion look so much better because it actually added a lot of glow and I think really helped enhance my skin. So I'm gonna also add it to the brow and then a little bit to the bridge of my nose. I really love the glow that this is giving the skin. It's radiant, it's healthy. and it really makes me love the finished look of my complexion. But wow, I am so curious your thoughts on this palette if you've tried it out. I thought that I was going to love this palette from when I first saw it, and I'm so about it. At least I love the highlighter, so I'll get good use out of that. The bronzer and blush, I feel like it makes it not a very good travel palette because I'd also want to apply an additional bronzer and an additional blush on top of this, which kind of defeats the purpose. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Ending this video with a quick reminder to stay safe, stay healthy. These difficult times are continuing, so I just wish that everyone is doing the best that they can to social distance, stay at home. And I know I always end my videos this way, but I think it's an important message to send.